Hello, it's Matt Heaton here to talk to you a little bit about some more rhythm, stuff. We're going to talk about hornpipes. So, hornpipes are cool. There are a couple things to know about hornpipes. They are they're in 4/4. Whereas versus reels, which are really in 2/2. So hornpipes really have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. However, they also have this sneaky triplety subdivision a lot of times. Like if you think about a lot of hornpipes, they actually in the melody you've got like like they're the little there's that, and there's also the sort of issue of swingy or not swingy. You'll some people really kind of dot the notes, so it's like long, short, long, short, long, short, long. You will find other people who smooth it out. I mean, it's of course you can play them beautifully both ways. I have a strong preference for the first way, because it's more different. I feel like if you smooth it out too much, it just sounds like a reel, and there are plenty of reels. So okay, so what do we do with all that information? Well, my approach to playing hornpipes is very pianistic, I suppose. I take my cue from piano players a lot, and the way a piano player might do it would be boom, chunk, boom, chunk, boom, dum, with a lot of sort of separation between the bass and the treble. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say boom chuck. Okay. I don't really like to think of boom chuck because that's not generally what I'm trying to do, but for hornpipes, I kind of am. So I'm doing a lot of downstrokes. Dum 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 chunk dum chunk dum 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 dum. So I'm really kind of emphasizing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do like all downstrokes. The upstrokes in this I really only do as a little dum 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 kind of little accents, I suppose, almost ornamental, right? I don't know if we talked about polkas in another video, and it's kind of, for me, it's a similar approach where I'm really letting the rhythmic figures of the tune itself kind of determine what I'm doing. Does that make sense? So it's less about a groove, like a steady thing, like in a reel or a jig. You might be just kind of playing a rhythm, and then there's the tune happening over it. Whereas with a hornpipe, I feel like I'm really trying to mimic the rhythmic figures that are already in the tune. Does that make sense? So another tune like Paul Halfpenny. I'll sort of just hit those notes that are really emphasized in the melody. The other thing to remember about hornpipes is they virtually always end with a bump at the end. That kind of thing. Nice to bring that out. Might as well. It's there. So, and the final thing that I will do with hornpipes upon occasion is go to a pick, like a hybrid picking thing where I'm using my pick and the fingers, so to better separate. And that's just, you could do that with just picking it back and forth, but I find bringing the fingers in makes it a little more, makes the separation crisper. Does that make sense? So that's so I will sometimes bring that in. But anyway, that's kind of that's kind of what I try to do with hornpipes. Hornpipes are they're an amazing thing to back, because there is a lot of rhythmic complexity in them. They have, I mean, the fact that they've got the kind of big duple meter and then the triplets underneath, and then, you know, depending on the person you're playing with, there might be a little more or less swing going on. It makes for some plus a lot of hornpipes have some kind of interesting harmonic things, which we won't even get into now. So they're a deceptively, they might seem kind of simple, but you know, like all the best things in life, they take a little work. So I hope that's in some way helpful to you, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Shannon for giving me the space on her YouTube channel, and hope to see you soon. Take care.